Happy New Year, everyone! I'm Yeree. Starting today, I'm doing a series of vegan recipes in honor of Veganuary and my beloved vegan friends out there. Today I'm going to be making a few recipes that I find really easy. They're simple. This recipe right now, I'm making some vegetable pancakes for you. They can be made gluten-free, and I will walk you through those steps today, but it's a really good recipe for using all of your leftover vegetables. So let's get started. So first, just need to chop some zucchini, and you want to thinly slice them so that they stick really well to the pancake. My trusty compost bucket. You want really thin matchsticks. One thing that I do differently for the zucchini than I do with the other vegetables is that I'll salt them, and that gets them to draw out a bit of their moisture and makes them more pliable and seasoned for the pancake. So all I do is place them in a colander or a sieve like this, and then salt. And I'll just leave this to sit while I prepare the other vegetables and while I make the batter. I'm just thinly slicing some onions. They add a nice fragrance to the pancakes. And really, you can use just whatever kind of vegetables you have left over. One thing that I like to do with these pancakes is I'll make them as part of a dinner party. It's kind of like a nice, fun appetizer, a way for people to eat when they come in and they're packaged while you get other foods ready. Of course. You also want thin matchsticks for the carrots. I sharpened the knives the other day, and my husband accidentally cut the sponge in half, so be very careful of your fingers. Next, I'm going to prepare the dipping sauce just so it's out of the way, and then I can just focus on the pancakes. The dipping sauce, it's like a dumpling, it elevates it. This is the same thing that I use for mandu, or Korean dumpling. So the dipping sauce is simple to put together, even though it'll look like a lot of ingredients. You just want a tablespoon of water, a tablespoon of shoyu or soy sauce, a teaspoon of sugar, and then a tablespoon of vinegar. Now, this is the most basic version of the sauce. I like to add, when I'm feeling creative, a teaspoon of Korean chili pepper powder. Only if you like spice, which I love. A teaspoon of toasted sesame seeds, which adds a nice savoriness, as does a teaspoon of sesame oil. Like I said, the dish, when I'm in a hurry, I do without these extras, but they create a beautiful, simple dipping sauce for pancakes and for dumplings. So now that the dipping sauce are ready and the veggies are prepped, you just need the batter. The easiest thing, and the thing that most Korean households do, we just use the pancake batter mix that is pre-made at the store. I highly suggest doing that. I just ran out. What I use is low gluten wheat flour. You can also use wheat starch, which apparently is supposed to be gluten-free. Then I use potato starch, and I also use corn flour, and then some vegetable broth. If you can use kelp broth, that's even better because it's a little bit more umami. But I have just vegetable broth today. And I'm going to sift them in because I find that the powder mixes better. Oh, and to season, I also put a pinch of garlic powder. About a cup. This doesn't have to be exact, but you know, about a cup. Not an exact size. Quarter cup of potato flour and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. And just sift that. And there's flour everywhere. Okay. Whew, inner peace. There's flour everywhere. Then a pinch of garlic powder. 2 garlic granules here in the UK. Ah! There's flour everywhere. Into this puchimgaru mix goes 3/4 of a cup. Let's try that of vegetable broth. A full cup. Now to this batter, all you have to do is add the veggies and then we're ready to fry. So this is the carrot and onions. And the drained zucchini. And for seasoning, dash of pepper. And what you want is this. You want it to be mostly vegetable with just like a light coating of batter. Next, it's the best part. It's time to make the pancakes. Heat up the oil. You want it on medium heat. I use about 2 tablespoons of oil to coat the pan. That's a good sound. Walking into a Korean household, for me, growing up, it was like so normal to walk into a house and have pancakes, either already ready or my grandmother or auntie's frying some. It's just such an easy, entertaining kind of dish, and it's also a great way to use your leftover vegetables. I don't know about you, but food waste for me is becoming like a big thing that I've been thinking about a lot and how to reduce that. This is such an easy way, and it's a win because it's delicious. Okay, it looks golden brown and crispy on one side, so I'm just going to flip it. There's time to do the dishes. So these are done. You see they're golden brown and crispy. Steaming hot, hot, hot. Yeah. Steaming hot, hot, hot. And you have the dipping sauce. pancakes yet. Mmm. Texture is really, really important to me. So I like that you can still get the texture from the zucchini, the onions, and the carrots still have their integrity. But then you have this like soft, moist pancake on the inside and the crispy outside. Mmm. Yum. I hope you like it. Let me know what you think. Bye. This is the first video actually of my new channel because my sisters abandoned me in Yeree. They left me. Jennifer and Yeree, you know who I'm talking about, you, because I just like called you out. But I hope you like my vegan series. Bye.